Okay, and when the numbers start, that tells us we are actually recording. Now, we're not going live.
Okay.
So, like, if you, like, start calling me names or something, I can, like, just kind of, telling me what an idiot I am.
Okay.
But then I can just kind of delete that or something. But, again, this would be the third in a series of interviews with people from the Madison High School Class of 71. The lovely lady to my right, that's this way, is Gail Imhoff. And what is your married name?
Schmidt.
Schmidt, that's right, which is very close to Smith. It's the German.
I get called Smith a lot.
Okay, now do you know any German?
Ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen, a little. She knows a little. And where did you learn that?
Herr Graffel.
Oh, Herr Graffel. Do you never got to Herr Struther?
No.
Herr Struther was, if you had moved on, you would have got to experience Herr Stroder.
Well, my junior year, I took French 3 and German 1 in the same year.
Oh, okay, okay.
Got them mixed up.
So, and none of this, I don't know about California, but none of the schools offer German anymore.
No.
Not in California either? I mean, Arizona, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, they may.
Yeah. Okay.
No, our school offers mostly Spanish. They do some Chinese.
Oh, Chinese?
Yeah.
And I don't know that anybody in Northeast Ohio, extreme Northeast Ohio, is offering Chinese. Neat. Well, I mean, there's a lot of Chinese out there, right?
Some.
So you are in Arizona.
Yes, Gilbert.
Would you like to, pardon me?
I'm in Gilbert. It's southeast of Phoenix.
Southeast.
And it's north of Tucson.
Okay, how close is that to Surprise, Arizona?
45 minutes to an hour, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
We with my son, we owned a house in Surprise for. I was hoping kind of to retire out there, so I could come to your house and get beer.
Whether you retire or not, come, because my husband loves beer.
Oh, okay. I like him very much.
Yes. Do you know there's a Schmidt beer?
Is there still a Schmidt beer?
I don't know if still.
Yeah, I don't think it's still.
We've got some old cans.
I remember Schmidt beer. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did that come out of Pittsburgh?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, you don't know your beer that well.
Don't know my beer that well.
Okay, so you're in Gilbert. Now, Gilbert sounds familiar to me for some reason. What is Gilbert famous for something? Do they have any like major league teams that practice baseball there or anything?
Not in Gilbert. They do it, I think, in Mesa and, of course, in Phoenix.
Okay.
Around.
So Gilbert's really not famous for anything?
No, horses, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Some horses.
Do they have racetracks?
We used to have a rodeo there, but in the past few years, that's gone as well.
Well, the people were probably afraid of the clowns, right?
Yeah.
Those clowns are vicious.
Yeah.
And so that might have been it. I'm not a gambling man, but I might occasionally bet on the horses.
I always wanted to go to the horse races in Cleveland.
You've never done it?
Grandfather would never take me.
Oh,
he went all the time.
Is there a track near here somewhere?
Not that I know.
I don't know if there's any racetracks in Arizona.
There was a dog racing track way out, but it's been vacant for a long time. In fact, they finally demolished it.
Okay. So how long have you been in Arizona?
Going on 20 years.
Okay. And has it been in Gilbert the whole time? Okay.
Yeah.
And is that a lot of people retire to Arizona?
Yeah,
so are you staying in Arizona?
I'm sure we will. We have 2 daughters there, and their boyfriends have big families there, so it's probably where we'll stay.
Okay, so this school year then is your first year retired?
Yes.
Okay.
43 years teaching.
Ooh, wow. I retired from a place where I worked 35 years, and I thought that was long.
I haven't been in the same place. I taught, my first call was Hollywood, California.
Okay.
And then I went to...
Is that close to Gilbert?
No, that's on the West Coast in California.
Well, how did you...
Well, then I went to Dearborn, Michigan. Then I went back to California, met my husband there.
Oh, okay.
And after we had kids, we decided we didn't want to raise them in the Los Angeles area, so we moved to the Midwest in Illinois for a while.
Okay.
And then we both got jobs in Arizona.
Okay.
We've been there ever since.
So and that's been 20 years. So you've been around a lot of places.
I have.
And of course, we've been around long enough now that you can go a lot of places if you need to. I've lived in 2 counties my entire life, Lake and Ashtabula.
Yeah.
So I've never gotten very far from that.
And I've come home periodically to visit my family, but never to stay for long periods of time.
So you've only been retired then since about May?
May.
Okay, so how is retirement treating you?
Well, this is kind of my typical summer. I travel around and visit people, so
Okay.
they started school August 2nd, so officially I'm retired right now. I go back in about 3 weeks, so I'll find out what retirement is when I go back.
I see. So you've not really ever, since you've retired, you've not settled
I've been on
down
the
at
go.
home?
No.
You've not even been
No.
home? So where have you been this summer?
I went to Detroit, a little bit around Michigan, and then here. We've gone around here. Mostly I came here to stay with my mom. She's 93. She'll be 94 in November.
Okay.
And I just want to spend time with her.
Okay. So Michigan. My daughter lives in Michigan, Mason, which is outside of Lansing.
Oh, okay.
So we get up there. We haven't been up there much because actually my wife is taking care of her sick mother right now. So
No, I love Michigan.
it is kind
beautiful.
of nice. There's a lot of weird things about Michigan.
But a lot to do.
They've increased their gas taxes up there, so gas is expensive up now. And also, they do weird things like if you own a Toyota Prius, you have to pay more for your license, your registration, because you don't use enough gas. So I mean,
I had a Honda Insight and I got 42 miles to the gallon.
Insight, now
to
that's
50.
a hybrid?
Yeah.
That's a hybrid, right?
Yeah.
You got 45 to 50? You know, that doesn't seem all that great
Well,
when a regular car gets 35 sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
I don't have it anymore, so.
the Prius is a car that is respected by the people who know.
Yeah.
And I've always considered one, but I haven't bought one yet. So okay, so you've been mostly to Michigan. Now you're home and you say you got all 5 sisters home right now.
No, Mark lives in Euclid.
Oh, there's a non-female.
Yeah, he's
in-law?
out there.
Oh, is he out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lynn and Gwen live here. And my other sister Jan lives in South Carolina. She was going to come, but she got jury duty, so she couldn't come.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So 4 of us are here tonight.
Okay. Okay. So 4 out of 5. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
not
And
bad.
who's taking care of mom? Is she?
The neighbor girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to watch the clock and get home.
So is mom at the point where we got to make sure she doesn't fall and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. I mean, her mind is sharp, but she's still on a walker. And
Yeah.
2 years ago, she fell and broke her neck.
Neck.
Yes, and that didn't hold her down. She still went everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah,
So she's a tough lady.
she is.
She's
very
a tough lady.
Yep. Yeah.
So who takes care of her when you're in Arizona?
She lives with my sister Lynn.
Lynn. Lynn has it. Okay. So and I've been in touch with Lynn quite a bit. She's emailed me about the
Yeah.
newsletter and stuff, and
Yep.
been very nice. And I saw her here last year too. And she's not here tonight.
Yeah, she's here.
She is here tonight. Okay. But you were sitting with Gwen.
Gwen and Lynn was on the other side.
Oh. Okay.
She was there.
I might have been moving in here at this time. Okay. 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 So how many class reunions have you made?
3.
3. Now, do you consider this a class
No.
reunion? No. This is an all-class reunion. So you made 3.
Made the 10, 20, and 45.
Okay. You didn't make the 30. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, and you always had a time schedule problem.
Yeah. Arizona starts school the beginning of August.
Yeah. Yeah. So you had mentioned that you might substitute teach.
Yeah, I probably will.
Oh, really? Now, do you have to wait a certain amount of time?
No.
Because I think in Ohio, I don't know if it's different than Arizona, but I think a teacher needs to wait a certain period.
Well, I taught in a private school.
Oh, okay. Was
So-
that a Catholic school?
No, it's Lutheran.
Lutheran school. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And now, was that a real good
It was
experience?
wonderful. Both my girls went through the school.
Okay, and of course they're what, paying customers,
Yeah.
so they want to be there, right? I mean, that's the theory, right?
Yeah.
So that made for better student behavior.
Well, sometimes kids are kids, no matter where you go.
Okay, okay,
But we did. We had wonderful students. We had wonderful parents.
okay. Now, how big was that school?
We had, right now we have 230, I think, is our enrollment, kindergarten through 8th grade.
Kindergarten through 8th grade, all in one building. See, and here that just doesn't happen.
Right.
You've got kindergarten, a lot of times by themselves.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then,
And we have wings, like the downstairs wing is kindergarten second, upstairs I was in 3rd to 5th, and then our junior high was on the other side of the school.
okay, okay. So, what, looking back at some of the class reunions and is there anybody that you have not seen or not heard about that you wish you have heard something about?
Probably everybody. Once I left, I was gone. I was gone.
So do you communicate with anybody regularly?
Peggy Pethel?
Peggy Pethel?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you communicate?
When I come home, I always give her a call and we get together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you
And then
grab her this time when you were home?
Yeah, and there was a couple other girls. We all got together from our class. There was about 10 of them.
Oh, was that the one on the lake?
Yeah.
Just the pictures were on Facebook recently. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure you were among them.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And so how was that? Was that fun?
Oh, it was nice.
Okay.
Yeah. It was nice catching up on everyone.
I see.
Yeah.
And who did you see there that you hadn't seen in a long time?
All of them.
All of them.
Jane Rico, Patty Moyer, Charmaine DeRobertis, Miriam.
Okay, so you haven't seen that.
I haven't seen any of them.
I mean, those ladies are that you mentioned.
They get together all the time.
They get together all the time. But you being in Arizona,
right.
you don't see them. So, but as far as communication goes, Peggy Pethel is mostly. Yeah. So.
I think last year I saw Jean Sufer.
Okay, Jean.
I haven't seen her yet.
I haven't seen Eric in a long time. I last saw Eric Sufer back in 2001 or 2.
Yeah, long time.
He was at a party at Rob Winton's house.
Oh.
And Rob Winton, they used to paint houses during the summer. Mm-hmm. And they had a whole crew, Eric, Rob Winton, Jeff Winton, because they all taught, so they were all available during the summer. Mm-hmm. So that's what they did for beer money or whatever they did with their money during the summer. So that was the last time I saw Eric. I'd love to run into him again. We do have Eric taught mathematics at Riverside, and I teach mathematics as a substitute teacher a lot. So
my oldest daughter's a math teacher.
Oh, really? Where at?
In Gilbert.
In Gilbert.
She does 8th grade honors and regular algebra.
So that would honors algebra and regular algebra. So those are the good gigs because those are the bright kids.
Yep,
they're taking algebra in 8th grade. So that sounds like a good job for sure. Who do you hope to see tonight?
Well, I was hoping to see anybody from my class.
Anybody and everybody.
But I saw you.
You saw me? What else do you need?
And I saw Frank.
Frank? And who else is out there? I haven't been out there. I'm stuck indoors working hard.
Steve Dolan was out there.
Yep.
Didn't see anyone else.
Okay, Jerry Mason. Did you see Jerry?
Yeah, I saw Jerry.
I saw Jerry. And I've not seen anybody else yet.
Yeah.
But I've been out there very little. Right. So, but this is fun. It's going to take away from me wandering and meeting everybody. But I'm hoping there's some value in this and people will have fun with it. People who don't get the reunions and stuff. Anybody you want to shout out to out there and say hello to?
No, just hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Okay. Yeah. So I do want you to know that people will judge you by who you hang around with.
Okay.
So just kind of keep that in mind.
I hang around with a lot of Arizona people.
Yeah,
so.
and me.
Yeah.
And me tonight. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, very good. Thank you very much for spending 13 minutes with me.
Oh my goodness, that's a long time.
And you'll be seeing that guy and that lady on Facebook real soon.
Okay.
And you can give me some feedback.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get back out here more often because I just haven't.
Yeah. Now, your husband, does he ever get out here?
He came, no, not last year, but the year before.
Okay.
No, yeah, he came last year, but he came after the reunion, and we went to New York, Woodstock. He wanted to see Woodstock. He's a ex-hippie.
Did you tell him that the crowd went home? And that there's no one there now?
Well, there was no one there when we were there. It was an awesome day to go,
Yeah, they have had other Woodstock.
And then we went to Fur Peace Ranch, which is, did you know Hot Tuna?
Yeah. Now, I don't know their music real well, but I know the band.
Yeah, good band.
Okay.
We've seen him many times, so he wanted to go see Yorma's place.
See what?
Yorma's place is for Peace Ranch.
Okay. And where is this place? What did you call it?
It's by Athens. It's for Peace Ranch.
Four-piece ranch.
Fur.
Okay.
Fur.
Okay.
Fur. Okay. And the T-shirt says, "If you don't know Yorma, you don't know jazz."
Oh.
So look them up. Hot Tuna, great band.
Hot Tuna, you know, that's one band I've just never really listened to. I'm pretty sure I would not know a Hot Tuna song if I heard it, but I did have a tuna sandwich the other night.
Okay.
It wasn't hot, but it was good. It was delicious.
Yeah, they're pretty hot. They're old now, but they're good.
Yeah, are they still touring and everything?
Yeah.
Are they really? Okay. Okay. Okay, well now I've got music and it looks like I'm going to have to compete.
A little bit of competition.
Yeah, it's not going to make it any easier.
Okay.
So, thank you. Thank you very much.
Great getting to know you.
Absolutely.
Took a while, but...
Thank you.